Live from the O'Hara Construction Studio in downtown Jackson, it's the Bart Hawley Show. I'm David Rice, inviting you to join Bart and his guests. From Chelsea State Bank Senior Vice President Tom Dumont with Vice President Aaron DuBois. From the City of Jackson Engineering Department, Jeff Crow. Founder of Central Michigan Paranormal Investigations, presenting a Ghost-O-Rama event, Rusty Jones. From Midwifery for All, owner Osha Humphrey. And from Lean Rocket Lab and Cafe Fuel, Member Services Director Sierra Simpson. And now, here's Bart.
Thank you very much, David Rice, and hello everyone, good afternoon. Great to have you with us today on a beautiful summer day, 83 in Jackson, and we could get a little bit warmer, but that's the forecast high pretty much, mid-80s. And with that, we do have a slight chance of showers after 5 p.m., the summer hot weather variety, and breezy conditions today. Tonight, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms, and that will carry into Wednesday. Wednesday's high, 83, and between tonight, tomorrow, and tomorrow night, it's tomorrow night that we have the greater chance of wet weather. For Juneteenth, we'll start the day with a 30% chance of showers, but then things should clear up and we could see some sunshine by the afternoon. And it should be a beautiful day for Juneteenth, high 78, and it's a holiday for many, so you'll have nice weather on your day off. Friday, mostly sunny, 84, and here comes the heat as summer arrives. Saturday, partly sunny and a high of 89. Sunday, mostly sunny and a high of 93. And Monday, sunny and hot with a high of 93 again. Summer weather is here, and there you have it. Brought to you by Kelly Express. Kelly Express suggests you stop in before you head out on your summer getaway. Kelly Express has all the great snacks and beverages to load up your car for the travels, plus fuel up with quality mobile gas. And are you looking for some work this summer? Kelly Express is hiring. They have openings, full and part-time, at all locations, a Jackson County employer of choice, Kelly Fuels and Kelly Express. Our look outside shows us a beautiful summer day in beautiful downtown Jackson as we see the Blackstone apartment building nearing completion. They expect to have people moving in by the end of the summer, and there is a waiting list for that apartment building. They have every unit spoken for and a waiting list, and I believe the same is the case for the Greenwood, the twin apartment building on the south side of downtown Jackson. More housing coming to Jackson. Today is the 17th of June, and we are celebrating a number of things, including National Apple Strudel Day. Strudel, and I think that's the correct way to say it. Strudel. National Cherry Tart Day, and that's appropriate because we are almost at cherry season, not quite. And of course, we're nowhere near apple season. Who comes up with these? It's National Eat Your Vegetables Day, and of course, the vegetable harvest has not yet begun. It's Stewart's Root Beer Day, and Stewart Root Beer was a brand of root beer begun in 1924 by Frank Stewart down in Mansfield, Ohio. I believe Mansfield is that the city of flags?
Is that what it is?
I believe it is. I think that's their claim to fame, other than the home of Stewart's Root Beer. Now, there used to be Stewart's Root Beer stands all over. Well, not all over. I think at the best they had 30. but it was a very popular brand of root beer. Frank Stewart was a school teacher, and he thought, what am I going to do on summer vacation? Well, he opened up a root beer stand to make money, and originally it only had root beer and popcorn, and Frank, the brainiac he was, he added tons of extra salt to the popcorn to force people to buy the root beer. So he made a lot of money selling salty popcorn and refreshing root beer. Today is World Croc Day. Not the Crocs that, who's wearing Crocs at JTV? Ben? Ben wears
Ben's
Crocs.
got Crocs on, yeah.
Yeah, Ben has Crocs, but not those Crocs. We're talking about crocodiles and alligators. Apparently, both are endangered. Seems like anyone in Florida would tell you otherwise because they're all over. On this day in 1928, Amelia Earhart became the first woman to fly across the Atlantic in an airplane, of course, and it was with Wilmer Stutz. He was the pilot of the Fokker F-7 aircraft, and they arrived 20 hours and 40 minutes after they departed in Port Wales in the UK. In 1885, the Statue of Liberty arrived in New York. Now, it didn't come on a flatbed because it was in pieces. It was in 350 individual pieces packed in more than 200 cases. The inspiration for the IKEA company. This was assembled. It took over a year to assemble. All those boxes of parts totaled 225 tons. That is amazing, nearly 500,000 pounds. And it was erected in New York Harbor, a gift from the people of France. Thank you, France. President Cleveland dedicated that as an enduring symbol of freedom and democracy. Lady Liberty, there she is in various parts of construction. It's amazing. I can't imagine. They built it in France, took it all apart, put it in boxes, sent it over, and we put it together and put it on the island. It's amazing. On this day in 1994, and I think you might be too young, Adam, to remember this, 1994. Were you born yet?
I was born in 94, September 94, so this might be...
Oh, this
yeah.
happened 3 months before you were born. So your parents knew about this. The nation was glued to the television on this day as a fleet of black and white police cars pursued a white Ford Bronco along Interstate 405 in Los Angeles. Inside that Bronco, in the back seat, holding a gun to his head, his own head, was, of course, O.J. Simpson. Police at the point of time that he took off suspected of O.J.'s involvement in the murders of his former wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and her friend Ronald Goldman. The Bronco, went 60 miles, drove 60 miles, and it captivated the nation because the TV helicopters in LA broadcast the pursuit. It was a low-speed pursuit, and Al Cowlings, former teammate and friend of O.J. Simpson, was driving, and at the time the cell phone was kind of in its infancy, but he was able to communicate, and he was saying that he was supposed to turn himself in, and he didn't. Took off, and they claimed, well, we'll get him to the police station. We're just going to swing by the house. Eventually, the Bronco went to O.J.'s Brentwood mansion, and then police cars had been following him, so they swooped in and took him into custody. In that police car, in addition to finding Al and O.J., there was also O.J. Simpson's gun, his passport, makeup adhesive, a fake mustache, and a fake goatee. And he said, well, I just have that in the car. I wasn't planning on fleeing, but of course he was. And a lot of people point to the book that he wrote, years later that said, "If I did it," where he laid out what he would have done had he killed them. And many people know that that pretty much was his confession. But of course, he was eventually found not guilty, but he lost civil suits. Are you getting phone calls today?
I am. I'm
Normally that's me, but Adam's getting some important news in from probably our Los Angeles affiliate. And that was the end. Of course, O.J. Simpson, I think he died. He died recently, didn't he? In the last year?
That was last year, yeah.
Last year, yeah. All right, well, that's all that happened. And I remember where I was when the police were chasing O.J. I was in downtown Hanover, Michigan, watching my son Andy play Little League baseball on that diamond right there in downtown Hanover. But everybody was going to their car to listen to the chase on the radio. It's crazy. Now Today in the J, brought to you by Experience Jackson. And there is the world famous Jackson College Community Concert Band. They are awesome. And tonight the Jackson College Summer Concert Series moves indoors because of the size of the band. They can't do it on the patio. So they're going to, and this was planned all along, it will be inside the cool and comfortable air-conditioned Harold Sheffer Music Hall in Potter Center on the Jackson College Central Campus. All are welcome. It's a free concert. The band, composed of college and community members, will offer something for everyone with a program of classic and popular favorites. Free, fun for all. Bring the whole family tonight. Jackson College, 7 p.m. Today we have the Summer Kids movie series picking up all summer long. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. The Michigan Theater will be presenting kids movies, and they'll be showing the same movie each week, 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. This week's movie is Rock Dog 2, Rock Around the Park. Have you seen it, Adam?
I've not. I didn't know there was a Rock Dog 1.
I didn't know there was a Rock Dog 1 either, but it wasn't called a Rock Dog 1 because they didn't know there was going to be a Rock Dog 2. The admission is $1, and the low price is thanks to the sponsorship of the Kiwanis Club of Jackson and American One Credit Union. Thanks for your sponsorship. The concessions will be open. They'll have a pop and popcorn special. Ask a Master Gardener. Do you have questions for a Master Gardener? The Jackson County Master Gardeners Association are staffing the Eastern Branch of the Jackson District Library this afternoon. And today they invite you to come by with your questions. The category today is lawns. Perfect timing. I'm sure if you have a lawn, you have questions and issues. The Master Gardeners have the answers. And they'll be doing that each month throughout the summer. We have the Grand River Farmers Market at Henry Ford Jackson Hospital today from 3 till 7 p.m. This is a brand new evening market, new this year, with the opportunity for you to check out seasonal fresh fruits and veggies, herbs, eggs, flowers, pork, fish, chicken, syrup, honey, mushrooms, microgreens, sourdough, and other artisan breads, plus sweet treats, cider, soups, mixes, oil and spices. The list goes on and on with the various vendors of the Grand River Farmers Market at Henry Ford Jackson Hospital. They'll have food trucks, pet treats. It is pet friendly. Bring your bikes and strollers, bring the whole family today at 150 South Waterloo Street in Jackson. And that's it. Today in the J, brought to you by Experience Jackson. Thanks to Tri-County Water, providing the water in the County National Bank Green Room, where our first guests are standing by. Joining us in just a couple of moments from Chelsea State Bank, back with us is Tom Dumont and Aaron DuBois. From the City of Jackson, Department of Engineering, City Assistant Engineer Jeff Crow with all the construction updates. Rusty Jones from Central Michigan Paranormal Investigations will be here to preview his weekend event. They will be taking you into a haunted funeral home. A couple of opportunities to experience that event this weekend. We are meeting one of the Lean Rocket local fellows, Osha Humphrey. She has opened her new business, Midwifery Care for All, and Sierra Simpson will be walking across the street from Lean Rocket Lab and Lean Rocket's Cafe Fuel, as they just had their grand opening last week. All this and more here today on JTV. Great year here. We get started right after this.